I'm here with Alec Cesare, a sophomore at Indiana University. He played 4 years at Westfield High School, and he recently won the Northern Amateur. Alec, how do you prepare for a tournament like the Northern Amateur?
I'd say for me, a lot of practice around the greens because that's basically where the tournament's won. All around the greens and on the greens is the most important part. So for me, just a lot of putting from 3 feet, 6 feet, 9 feet, um, just all just all putts that you have to make and working on speed and especially around the green, just working on getting balls up and down from all different types of spots.
Yeah.
So that's what I use, and obviously hit a couple balls, but I don't really worry about it too much.
Now, after 2 rounds, you were 9 under with a one-shot lead. What was your thought process going into that final round?
Same thought process I had the first 2 rounds. I knew it'd probably take my best round to go out and win, and it's hard enough having a one shot lead. So I had nothing changed. Still play aggressive. That's my biggest thought process, and you can't play tentative because once you play tentative, then you're going to get beat. So playing aggressive was my biggest thing.
Yeah. You faced a little bit of adversity on the back nine. Now, how did you get through that?
Yeah, so I'll start on the front nine actually. Um, I lost the lead after the fifth hole, and I was down, and I wasn't playing bad golf, but I wasn't playing my best, and just scraping it around, and made a massive putt on 7 for par, and that's kind of got things going, and got the lead back on 8, and ended up ripping off 3 birdies in a row. But then dumped it in the water on 12 and made it an unreal par, made about an 18 footer. But the kid I was playing against, he just wouldn't go away. He won 2 holes back in a row. So I still had a one shot lead with 4 to go. And he ended up making a double on 16. So I had a 3 shot lead. And I found out on 17 after hitting my tee ball that a kid shot 64 and was in the clubhouse at 9 under par. And I was 11 under at the time, and I was in trouble. So I punched it out, and I was telling myself no worse than bogey, and I made a great bogey, and I went to 18 with a one shot lead, and red penalty area, woods all down the left side, and definitely was aiming down that right side and hit the fairway bunker, I would say on purpose, and yeah, I just played smart, and I knew it was a back right pin. I knew you had to miss right of the pin because that's where the uphill chip was, and
Yeah.
um, missed it in a good spot and hit a decent chip to about 4 feet. And you stand over those 4 foot putts, especially to win the tournament too. And you kind of just think about all the times you practice and all that hard work you've put into it. That goes into this putt, and this is what you want. This is what you want to win. And I stepped up there and just said, I just want to roll this putt down my line, and whatever happens, happens. And hit a great putt, rolled it down my line, and fortunately enough, made it
Yeah.
right in the middle.
Yeah.
So.
Now, Alec, it sounds like you hit your tee shot right into the fairway bunker intentionally and then left it on the green in a spot that was safe. Now, what was your thought process with that?
Yeah, so on 18, I had a one shot lead, and walking down, or on 18, it's probably about a 450 par four, so it's not an easy finishing hole. They have it obviously in the tuck pin. Um, yeah, it's just not water, but marsh and trees, and it's red all down the left side. So that's basically the only spot you can't miss. And having a one shot lead, all you got to do is make par, and you win. So, and then there's trees down the right, and I actually tried to blow it down 10 fairway, but I pulled it a little bit, and my miss was a fairway bunker. I'm like, that's totally fine. That's exactly
Yeah.
where I wanted to leave it if I didn't hit it in the fairway. And going up, and then I had 163 yards um, over another bunker to a tucked right pin, and everyone to a back right pin doesn't think right's the miss, but in that play, right was the miss because it was all uphill from there. It was a 2 tier green, like there's the hill, and then false front on the
Yeah.
right on the
Hmm.
left side, and the false front on the right side, and I knew you had to miss it on the right hand side,
Yeah.
and able to get the easy up and down, or obviously try to hit the green.
Hmm.
And I came up a little short, but exactly where I wanted to hit it,
Yeah.
and yeah, left me with a pretty simple chip, and actually didn't hit a great chip. I hit it to about 4 feet, but it wasn't a very hard chip.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I left myself a 4 footer uphill. It's exactly where I wanted it, below the hole, and yeah, just banged it in. So
Yeah. Thanks for joining us today, and good luck at your sophomore season at IU.
thank you for having me.
Yeah.